Armida said, I am Julieta Songco from Livingston, New Jersey, USA, and I'm very honored to be invited again for this 6th edition of the International Conference on Traditional Medicine, Ethnomedicine, and Natural Therapy. This is my disclosure. I have no conflict of interest, financial, or other relationships in the preparation of this document. My session objectives, I have 5 objectives, and I always define, work from semantics with the definition of diet, food, nutrition, nature, and I will show the connection of all these areas in the future of healthcare and the healing power of nature. I will discuss at least 2 techniques of how this, the FND, the diet, food, and nutrition will navigate the future of healthcare. I will identify at least 2 barriers, the challenges that food, diet, and nutrition could be a setback or could not happen in the workplace. I will name at least 1 concern of the ICTM that might be a catalyst to the marginalized population group in our global community. And I will enumerate some diet trends that participants can bring back to their clients or students. The scope, however, of this presentation will only be of the connection, the interrelationship of diet, food, and nutrition to help navigate the future of healthcare will be solely for human nutrition. I am not, it's not in the scope of this presentation, animal and what other areas that were discussed before. How it was so interesting, by the way. So as an introduction to my presentation, nutrition will not happen unless we start with the food. Okay, diet, food, and nutrition are related but not interchangeable. Food is consumed through the mouth. Nutrition will only happen when after food is ingested. Then here, nutrition starts with the digestion, absorption, and metabolism. After absorption, the person's typical meal food plan is balanced and contains the right amount, quality, and variety combination of food. Then you will see the effects of vibrant energy, the glowing skin, all the aura that you will see when you follow good nutrition. So much so that if we are following proper diet, healthy diet that was mentioned earlier by one of the speakers, you will see that it is very important, of course, to add, water in it. And as well, this is water is a nutrient that is ignored. So the following slides, I will show you the images of fruits as examples of food that can be part of the diet. Everyone knows the papaya, of course. And if you haven't, so this is what this is the papaya, and of course the oranges. And here is what is already been shown in a different angle on the assortment of foods that comprise a typical diet plan. And here are, these are freshly picked raspberry in a farm. And it was so interesting that now you see from farm to table, really truly unique example of and also a part of sustainability. And the next one is pineapple. And if you have a problem with opening up, serving pineapple, it is so interesting to, figure it out. See, you have got the inside of the pineapple. So the brief description, however, as we go along with this definition, I will show you before, later on in the next slide, will be a complete balance of foods, give us all the necessary nutrients needed by the body to have the body processes to obtain good nutritional health. So here are the definitions, of course, and we have to start with food. Food is any substance, usually solid, that provides nutrients in the body. And you will see the diet is one's usual food and drink. Anytime, any place, anywhere that you regulate, manipulate a typical food plan, a meal pattern, a menu, that becomes to be a diet. You have to gain weight, you have to lose weight, you have renal issues, you have to watch your blood pressure. You have heard of the Mediterranean diet and what have you. Nutrients are substances in food classified as carbohydrates, protein, lipids, that's fats and oils, vitamins, minerals, and water. Most of what you saw, they are carbohydrates, some examples, the grains, the fruits, and part of what's on the platter. The protein, we have, the milk, the dairy products, the eggs, the fish, and the poultry, and the chicken, shellfish, and seafood. Lipids are all like butter, margarine, mayonnaise, the oils, and combination. Vitamins, minerals are organic substances. Minerals are inorganic, but they are both in foods, and vitamins they act as hormones, enzymes to complete on the metabolic processes. And the water is the one that's the moisture, usually liquid, and this is the one that is not very much mentioned in people's meal plan. And then here is your nutrition. So from the mouth, you ingest the food, it goes into getting ready to be digested, absorbed, and then metabolized. With, of course, you already have heard, you are what you eat. The next one is, of course, nature. We already know that. We eat, we have all these graces that we enjoy, and nature is part of this one hidden grace that we have to be thankful of. And this is the one that provides us the food, the assortments of food, the fruits, the grains, vegetables, and protein and animal sources. The challenge here is with diet, food, and nutrition is really, truly, are we doing what we have to do to eat properly and not miss any one of the items. So with diet, food, nutrition, and nature, we have to spend really time to what do we need to see in our whole well-being for diet, food, and nutrition with nature is to have no irregularity, you're free of diseases and continue on a happy living lifestyle. So the impact here of this presentation will be diet. What are we doing? So are we in our regular menu planning? We have all what we need, even the portion size and what you need to do. Okay, or do you get enough sleep, exercise, and things like that? So what is the concern of my presentation? There will be barriers, there will be challenges in dealing with the future of healthcare and humankind. And we have heard all the areas, the topics that we have been working on the field of traditional ethnomedicine and natural therapies is our free of diseases. What are our social determinants of health? Beside what I have already mentioned, then we have sex, age, poverty, housing, transportation, and what have you. Very, very important concept and concern in the field of diet, food, and nutrition. Where do we go from here? Because as anything else and all the areas we've heard so far, change is dynamic. If life is a change, and if we stop, you know what happened. So we have to embrace change. And how do we take away of my presentation? If we consume and consider the appropriate food and nutrition principles, the dietary guidelines, all the different diets combinations and partnership of the plan that we have already heard in the conference, it will give us insight, perspective of, okay, we are all doing good. So what's in the bandwagon? Again, with my topic, the dietary patterns recommended in the dietary guidelines 2020 to 2025, which is a year away, will be just to what has been presented is almost part already of the dietary guidelines. Then we have here, under here, in the dietary guidelines, you can pick up, sort it out of the healthy US style dietary guidelines. Again, this is not, this is Western, under the Western hemisphere. And so if there's a US, this is just for us. The healthy vegetarian dietary pattern will be, plant-based, the grains, the veggies, and combination. The DAS diet, you already saw the photo of the different diets out there, and what I can say is be careful, be wise, regulate, check the portion sizes, and just don't worry on, am I eating right? What am I missing? Is this an anti-inflammatory food? Is this a probiotic, prebiotic? And may I add that from the other diets, we have the paleo diet. That's but then these are all like the normal nutrition. What about when you get sick? God forbid, we don't want to see that. And that's why we have to start from basic. Traditionally, my concern is, as a registered dietitian, nutritionist, and have presented from all over the world 4 times, and in China, we we have to really be in the area of post. We have to check culture. We have to check, what am I doing? Is it what I want, or is this what do they want? Or can we meet halfway? So what my concern now, beside what I already had presented, is the summary and my references is continue on what you're doing. I am a supporter. I am basically new here in the traditional medicine field, but I am fully and humbly willing to learn and to share and to cooperate and do partnership and look for the global world health conditions. And with this, I thank you, and sorry for the inconvenience with my slides, and thank for the ICTM, and hopefully we can all make it next year. Thank you.